Jipu salamo, salva kidire salgowi, mafizolbi kabasina, kelina limu idasawa, mafizolbi aderlena. Lulu wena uyana unkangu. Lulu wena uyana unkangu. We are dongo na kabasusa, we are kabasu yalale. We are dongo na kabasusa, we are kabasu yalale. Lulu wena uyana
Good morning, fellow Ambazonians. Good morning, fellow people of the British Southern Cameroun territory. Una welcome once more for this platform for the No Connie Talk Show. Will be unfortunately unavailable for give una report as we used to give una report every day due to the fact that we'll be too busy for ground zero for coordinate matters and for also try to make sure say the various mechanisms that would keep on for our work for liberation may work smoothly. So I want to come again for una morning time this year around 5 o'clock for Hong Kong time. For Ambazonia, it will be about maybe 10 to 11 p.m. For Europe, now almost the same time. So I could just be very, very brief because now a briefing will be supposed to rank for una bit. Unfortunately, due to other obligations there for ground zero, I will be available for camp. As well, I don't miss also the appointment will be getting for that cultural warrior presentation for the No Connie Talk Show will be supposed to give. But nevertheless, I thank God to be available now. So I will try for just run down this short show. I will make a maybe at least 30 minutes. So I want to welcome all Ambazonian them for home and abroad. The one the way they for forest, the one the way they for refugee camps them, the one the way they for Cyprus, the one the way they be scattered all over the world for Dubai, for Bahrain, and any place where around go hide. The one the way they for Mexico, they try for enter for America. I want to salute una for tell una say, oh, we will be fine, we will be for one mob, we will fight this war and we will win this war so that maybe we return back for our homeland and live in peace and in freedom. So all Nabi, welcome. We will start this presentation normally with our national anthem as we always do. And then from there we will take one song where we will salute all man and welcome all man. We then get a lot of things of handle them. Around here say Gideon then come outside the try for smear ADF. I will give on a short report about our operation of ground zero when the main focus that for this presentation, and then we will move on to do other things then. So who's how you did? Join me, maybe we sing our national anthem for any place you did.
We the Amazonian special loyalty. Praises to our Savior who granted us our freedom. Allegiance to the hero who bought his land with blood. From glory to glory we rise, we never to fall. Here in a nation flowing with milk and honey. Glory, glory, glory to the Father for making you a nation, a joy forevermore. Amazonia, land of freedom, you shall live in plenty, meeting our need. And your children shall be like the stars above. The Most High God being a watchman of the nation. Amazonia, land of freedom, you shall live in plenty, meeting our need. And your children shall be like the stars above. The Most High God being the watchman of his nation.
Yes, Raisa. Yeah, we know we get just too many things away to go on, and sometimes when I look for the inside attacks and we will get them from Bazonia and the gullibility of our people them for some time they raise questions for things the way they're not supposed for the raise them. It just be very, very disheartening But at the same time, we'll be very focused and we'll be very motivated, not only by our soldiers and where the down first go before, but by the plight of our people them within there for inside forest. So we need to make sure so we get this our revolution right. We need to make sure so we do the right things then, because the Cameroon government it don't pollute this Amazonian revolution with a lot of infiltrators the way they promote these inside attacks. And it be very, very sad because our people then too then be very vulnerable in this desperate time. So they pick up some of these things them and they bring them for we, and it be very disheartening. But it is just remind me so now just a challenge we need to overcome them. So when I get a lot of report, and I get a lot of reports say Chris Anu he come out he try for smear ADF for inside Kugwe and many other things them. So I'll address that one a little bit as well. But for me, the main focus was the one gam now for focus on our presentation for the action that we were brave boy that and do for ground zero. These boys them against every odds, against tremendous risk that they go against an army will be backed internationally to risk their life for our freedom. And the least we will need for do now for trust them and for trust the system where they in place for support them and the leadership where they in place for support them and our population as well at the core for no begin the over raise unnecessary question. Then by now we already know say people then they way they do work with the Cameroon government for undermine our revolution. They don't try to buy the Amazonian revolution. It don't fail. They don't try to use infiltrators for bring in inside fighting. It don't fail. And now we don't see information where they come from our international partners. Say Chris Anodan sends on later them again for international partners them for the international system for make complaint about our movement and our Cameroon government the UZ. So it won't be a little bit credible, but thank God so we'll get the system in place for fight back for make sure say me them protect the interests of the Amazonian people and me them listen for the right and legitimate leadership we represent the movement for their independence. So they do everything possible. Yeah, big cat. Yeah, what I know with this platform will focus on the 10% theory. Say it be better for work with 10% people the way they be more influential, they be more committed, they be resilient, and they be more prone to take action than to go with the popularism approach. And it don't always pay it off. Wouldn't be the most influential for our revolution. So we need to have a mind for share over, even though I encourage you to have a share. But for us, that is not the primary purpose. The most important thing that when you are here, you listen and let it have an effect on you. If you listen for us, we do all the work for education, we do all the work for raise awareness, and then impact you, then we don't fail our job, no matter how many people that we bring up. So I prefer forget 10 or 15 people that meet and watch me, or 50 people that meet and watch me, where they be dedicated. And when they listen for something, they trust me, they trust my judgment, they trust my sources, they trust my credibility, I don't put them for the line. And then act on those information, they know say be accurate. No one time nobody ever did for this platform will come deliberately forgive false information, or no say a false information, or try to manipulate Ambazonia into something will be false completely. We have never done that, and we remain the most credible platform. And I expect our viewership and the Amazonian people say when they listen for me, Capo Daniel, then take them as a facts. If you go verify them, but all throughout it turn out exactly what it will be. We'll get very good intelligence within trust we from very, very high places internationally and even in La Republic. We talk with people the way they for their presidency, with the liquid information for help our revolution. We talk about them with their prime ministry. We talk for people for all place, any place, even any place inside the revolution. Will give people the way they talk for we because they know so will be credible. They know so will stand for the aspiration of the people and will work 100% for the people. So I will take some time for Saloduna and then I will get straight for our presentation for today. I will use a song Luluwe for welcome all man and for salute all man for us, and then I will go straight for our presentation for today. Okay. Rosita, welcome. Rosita, welcome. Leonga Martin Monuno, welcome. in the house, and I see Ayamba Day is a house today. Welcome, all Nabi, welcome to this platform. Michelle Nam, Nabi, welcome, and everybody will Nabi, welcome. I think almost 1 month ago, I tell na say phobia in which na say he want me then kill Shatabia before he die. Na wage that way with so I ran here from phone their journalists, their activists, they ran begin to publish news about that one. I remember time I be talking about those people that be say Capo Daniel who say you get those stuff. But every time I talk something, we wanna be sure say no be just but it gets strong back into back. So Oman be welcome. I don't see Bobe, Bebon, Bebon Kum, the house, I salute you. All our general of Ground Zero, I salute you now. Our commanders and our captains. I want to thank Commander Sumarangu for the great job they do to defend our camp with it for Besson with the attack and the public attack of people more report about that one. And yes, Bebun Kum, I salute you. Now, very, very early time for morning time. I just barely wake up. So I still be a little bit sleepy. I never even take shower and I wash my face so that I can make this report. Mr. Enom Mengot, welcome. And everybody welcome in the house. Gonna be welcome. I think my boys they do wake up now, so let me be focused because we get a very big responsibility with our forces in the Ground Zero, with our job for the diaspora, for diplomacy, and for our nation, Amazonia, and our own children there, to make sure they meet this revolution. They work a fine. So, Amba Chuboy, welcome. Bentley, welcome. And Chinedu Christian, welcome. Everybody will be highly welcome. I think I will go directly for our presentation. Teacher Fru, welcome. Paul Bangwe, welcome. Okay. So all Nabi highly welcome for this platform once again. Ladies and gentlemen, I will release some more audios today, but I don't get enough time because this show will be around 30 minutes. But subsequently, later on in the day, I will still come back to release some detailed audio then for Ground Zero, make you una sabi which way they go on. So, ladies and gentlemen, una welcome once more for this No Conny Talk show. Now, an advocacy platform where they advocate for the independence from Amazonia. When I hold on, I get this audio them ready. We advocate for the independence of Amazonia, and we believe in transparency. We believe in public accountability. We believe in the public court of public opinion. So we make sure we provide una with the facts. We make sure we provide una the job for investigate every claim we leader that they make them for make sure anything they promise una nothing where they fit do them. So now our job that for this revolution, and we'll make sure we begin shine una eye for things they una need to be aware of, and for make sure we advance. Say me this revolution may not be a failed one, maybe me accomplish a goal for independence. So now all una be welcome. I get a briefing for give una today. I go see share and for WhatsApp and for other and for audio as a audio file. So now me, Capo Daniel, since past King Lukong, the Deputy Defense Chief for the Savannah States, and I one can report una today. We want to congratulate our general them where they carry out the action for inside Manfe. I want can report for una for a small village for inside they call an Manu Chief Town for Egbekwa, a specialized forces from Amazonia where they operate within those areas for Manfe and Manu. They launched this attack. Now an attack would plan them, they don't plan them, I don't get the briefing the way they had the planning to go on. I not be directly involved, but as a member for our command, for our war council, the planning will take place for our war council, the soldier they will present their report and the plan will be approved. It will be a meticulous attack where they be plan them for a new base, a new outpost for gendarme. It be a gendarme outpost for inside Manfede for Egbekwo, where they can open them and never make up to 2 months. So the attack will be well planned. It will launch in the early hours around 6 o'clock. They neutralize 9 terrorists like the Republic du Cameroun forces them for the gendarmes them. All of them then be neutralized 100%. And our soldiers then for they then collect a cache of weapon, a huge cache of weapon I would like to put the image with those weapons them, where they recover them for day. At least for share them for una make una also see them. So these are the weapons where BB recovered for day. They also recover two AK-47 and some other weapon. I don't forget remember the name. My presentation not really be well prepared today, but these are the weapons they collect a huge cache of weapons for day. I don't see some other people that they want try for make first presentation. I even get one one audio while I want play am, and wait till now learn am na say La République du Cameroun them be intimidated by our success, and they do everything to make sure say me the Ambazonia people them they not be able to fall behind we for make sure say me we win this war. Now why that way they don't do everything. They are infiltrators, they are young provocateurs. They don't try to intimidate soldiers and create an environment may be almost impossible for any soldier for ground zero for stand up for talk say they would win the ADF. Or say when they go carry out their mission, me they not be able for stand for talk say na ADF, because if they do so, they go attack them in every single way possible, whether not from within ourselves or from without from La Republic. Now, why that one I see say baby journalists be so confident for challenge we for inside Bamenda for Allah Bukamde for talk say no our forces them, because if we be sure say they don't create that environment already where our forces they no fit stand up for boast say them being our forces them where they don't carry out the action, but our forces they don't know the game where they go on, and then be very brave and then be very proud of the structure for the ADF where they support them and for help them meet and carry out this work. So our forces them where they operate for inside Manu area and Manfe area na a specialized unit for our forces them. I no go give any details, even though they go try for force women will give details, because La Republic they never be able for pin their hand for these exact forces place to them be based now would them be involved for all those attacks them. Now the same specialized unit where we take out those like Republic their forces there for Utu. I'll play some one audio make una listen am. We don't come up outside.
My brother, good morning. How you now? Abek, help send me this message to ADF. Tell them say when they over publish fake news, they discredit even their credible news.
So when I listen to this propaganda audio, and many of this type of audio where they always send them well orchestrated audios made by La Republic and their agents who are embedded in our revolution. You hear the audio, the person they pretend like a phone call. He say hello, he want to talk for some person, and he target this one specifically for your humble servant, your DDC Capo Daniel. They try to raise question about the claim way for attack way day for this place. Would I also see say the fake journalism where they did for inside this revolution, they try to publish a different location, say the attack it take place for day. The type of discredit, and they always raise this question them about our forces, and they ran to do them for a long time to go away with them, because Ambazonia they no be no way to wait it happen. But I believe say by now with una they always listen for me very well. Una know exactly the game and La Republic du Cameroun their strategy for undermine the Ambazonia revolution by undermining the major force which is ADF. So the attack be take place for Ebekwo. Ambazonia the way they for they una fit make phone call for una villages there for Manfi. They go tell now neutralize 9 La Republic du Cameroun forces them. Unlike the other attack where we take place for inside football field where been announced thing, La Republic no be fit hide them, but we don't neutralize 9 of their forces them for they we don't collect a huge catch of weapons. Back for the Savannah states, La Republique du Cameroun launched a whole-scale attack for one of our major camp, one of our big camp them. Now the camp way will be done move on from Kugwe, out of Kugwe into another location for Away. I forgot they call the name for the camp. They call it Away. Now one of our major camp, they launched a full-scale attack for that camp. They become with around 9 of their armored car. I will still try to get more of the details information with multiple vehicles where they convert them into armored vehicles and this Hilux trucks them. Then launch the attack from Inyo. When I remember Inyo, now that village where the fund become for our camp, and then it go back, then go create new, so that arise the fund of Inyo. It shows say that fund will work with La Republic, and we without already know, we get audio them way, if we get meeting with La Republic, their camp way, they not far from Igwe, from Kugwe, we get those audios them, we know we release them because of it be very sensitive. and we take our time to deal with those type of situations and to make sure say we no jeopardize our civilian, the innocent civilians. So then go launch the attack from Inya, then launch attack for Besom, between Besom and Awe. They launched an attack against one of our camp. Then the attack will be a surprise attack. We lost 2 fighters but for now the identity for those fighters we then lost it be kept classified. One of our soldier it be there for the way wound he hand almost be very very damaged. They call in a half dry. So one of our soldier went a half dry. They be attack na a post before the one retreat, before the one alert the remaining forces them. He be seriously wounded for his hand. So they pray for half dry and the family he get the proper treatment. They also loot all those area them for around that area where the attack the attack will be repaired, they not be succeed, but their bullets then reach right for our main camp. So they come very, very close. We outman them, we outgun La Republique du Cameroun for inside Besom away, they retreat back for Inya. They move from that camp from Inya and will launch another attack against them for Ashong. For Ashong, we launched the attack for Ashong precisely for Krugang. So most of the people in that area who know I'm call the local people that go tell a big battle go on for Krugang. Will be sure so that neutralize at least 29 La Republique du Cameroun, their forces for both attack will take place for between Besong and Awe and for Ashong for Krugang in particular, and the soldier them for they don't come back for their base. Now Commander Sumanguru be launched those attack this ambush. Because like the Republic du Cameroun, they be go for the attack will be now one of our camp will be there for Ashong. We move our forces over that force from Ashong, then go retry for the location and we'll be plan our ambush. After they come out, the ambush will be very 100% successful. The same contingent of La Republique du Cameroun who believe say they be the worker with Nambere because they position them, they can't place the way they enter for they no be place over the expect say the fee enter for day or the fee reach for day without for catch we on unprepared, but we'll be very happy and want salute our forces them for their bravery and the successful repel of that offensive of La Republique du Cameroun. That same contingent of La Republique du Cameroun troops then move from that area from Krungrang, then launch another attack for inside Batibo for Numbeng against the camps and for the TTA. Now from that place they go launch that attack probably. Now, either way, they no be fit see them coming because they come from that area. And we need our forces them, we need for the improved communication between both the ADF and other forces them. We see there are recover some weapons them for that TTA, where we've been seized weapons them from the ADF. And because of I be engaged as a top official of the ADF with some member them for that force for try to reconcile the forces them and not go further for talk dwell on that particular matter, but that is what happened and that is what I'm here to report to you. So our fellow Ambazonians will know very well say Chris Anu na an infiltrator. Chris Anu will be infiltrated, he will be placed strategically for this our struggle by La Republique du Cameroun. Una remember how we do come to fame when the communication minister for La Republique du Cameroun, Issa Churuma, be introduced we get interview them for you for proper images. He finally come inside Ambazonia Revolution. And I meet up Chris Anu in person for Zaria. I would go for conclave. He was a very, very poor man. He could not even afford meal. You know, his meals were being paid by people. He did not have money. And we have seen how he has evolved and how Cameroon government have taken care of him very well. So wait till I want to tell an interview with Grantham with the BBC and for tell why BBC then granted this interview. Now, also, I've been engaged the journalism for BBC directly concerning why they always want to use Chris Anu for talk on behalf of the Ambazonian struggle. And the journalist will tell me, say, frankly speaking, it be beyond the power. Now, but tell una say, big lobby them, they behind Chris Anu, where they try to use them. They don't use them for knock out Seseko, for put Seseko for prison where they, for if una no believe at least their action them and their behavior towards Seseko, it don't speak for itself. Before I get into that one, make una give me just a minute. Make a block one infiltrator. And I know say we no fit leave infiltrator immediately participate for our
Allow me to Chris Anu in person for Zaria.
for our platform. So let me block this. Okay, sorry, I will not block him. Madros Lebam. So when I know how Chris Anu come for here, when I remember the last time he talk about Banque, Colonel Banque, when I La République du Cameroun Secret Service, but will not believe in the report of Cry Out TV. The reason why, because when the enemy they put out information there, their main motivation are for mislead you and for make you be blindsided for some critical facts. So they go try to throw in things the way una know am already, but they go give una some false information where go blindside una. But we know for sure say Chris Anu dey work for La République. We know say they discuss with that Colonel Banque, because una be here the attack the kidnapping will be happen for inside Taraba State for Nigeria, where it be orchestrated by Chris Anu. At that time I be there for Nigeria. I be call you, I be confront you about that incident, and the way we be react, it be proof. If even accepts if you use a fake number for contact the lady for inside Nigeria. I think I be done release the interviews with those lady where they be talk how Chris Anu be planned the adoption of some Ambazonia Defense Forces them for inside Taraba. So I will play the interview where we get down with BBC, and then I will explain on what to way mean.
The self-proclaimed Ambazonia Republic, also known as the Cameroun separatist movement, says it is conducting a national draft to raise millions of dollars for its war effort. This comes as some observers says the movement is diminishing in fighting strength with little or no resources. The announcement comes also as the group is alleging that the Cameroon government is trying to change the constitution for President Paul Biya's son to succeed him and to have a vice president come from the English-speaking regions of the country. Chris Anu, the Secretary of State for Communication of the Ambazonia Republic.
Okay, wait to now notice some from that interview with the BBC. Now said the need to address Chris Anu again like the Secretary of State of the interim government, because not be only say we be done around right personally for that journalist several times for confront you with the fact say Chris Anu need to work for the interim government. The interim government, the head Naseseko Ayokta be recognized as such and legitimately so, and we don't confront you several reasons why the contact only Chris Anu for speak, why the other major factions them they even without the aid of C you also get Yerima, where they represent Siseko, you get Milton Takang, and everybody be available for you to talk for you. But we know the reasons why they do them. So the reason why they put Chris Anu for this major platform for BBC, for can talk about the so-called draft, we then get them. Now because this project, just like my trip to Boya, I be telling I say majority for the money for my trip to Boya, not coming from Ambazonia then. If you take all statistics from the time of Siseko till now, you go see say Ambazonia they not be capable for raise that amount of money during that amount of period of time. When I be sure the money for my trip to Boya, just like the proof where Mbandam be done, would not release them about Mbandam, where be the put money for the TTA. Now La République du Cameroun be the fund the my trip to Boya, and as the same La République du Cameroun where Chris Anu they expect say he go fund this draft, this so-called draft. They put out this figure for put out this big money for out there. Now a ploy for lure our vulnerable soldiers for ground zero when they hear the big amount of money, then meet them fall and pay allegiance under them so that they go fit drag them away and for fit destroy the struggle, just like they be destroyed for 2018 with almost 700 of our youths that be killed in a very unsafe manner. So now the reason that way they put Chris Anu for this platform, now they no fit call say the Secretary of State again of the IG, they call him at the Secretary of State of the Republic of Ambazonia. Now one I say the Republic of Ambazonia, nah, which one? I feel say they be called and I say the Federal Republic of Ambazonia. So now the exactly reason that way them put Chris Anu for them can make that propaganda, and he go the next day again for still attack the ADF. So make una be aware. Say all that money where they bring them for social media and money for fool our soldier them. At the end of the day, the money they end up for their own pocket. Because that money na bribe with La République du Cameroun, they end up for them. If they want to use that money, they go use them only when they want to fight the Ambazonia Defense Forces or when they want to kidnap other forces, the genuine forces, the way they fight for the revolution. Now exactly what that way they go on. And I think say me una know I'm very well. I make una not pay attention for Chris Anu. any person where they listen for you know say na an infiltrator. When I see for action them, you don't even need for get listen for what to people that they talk, but judge it from the action. He don't try for full Ambazonia for set them up, me they attack the UN. That way they want attack Ambazonia like a terrorist group. They be called a Chris Anome camp for BBC can talk saying the Ambazonian forces they be attack the aircraft. He even try for claims that that aircraft being a civilian aircraft because he be know the ramification them for the revolution. Now, he way they use them for discredit Siseko Ayoktabi, a selfless leader way there for inside prison, the struggle, the whole ground for fight as much as he fit for fight for Ambazonia. Now, the Chris Ano and the Sako way they use them for discredity. Now, he way they be use them for ban all the other forces them and all the other frontline leaders them. He's working for La Republic, and now they even get information from our international partners for later than we don't send them for the international community for claim say the Ambazonian Defense Forces they terrorize their own people them. All that one are just completely lies. I will play una one of the video from one of our forces the way they be go where they go give back up for the force the way they be the battle for Sumanguru. General Popo, when at the second in command for the Ambazonian forces, they be go give back up for the battle way be take place for inside Awe for Besong. They be go take back up for there, and when the one can they be pass through Kugwe for go for that place. One of the contingent, the forces them for there. And I video this way be playing for we from inside Kugwe. Make I play the video for. Una will not say would they for down day, will not know this for down day, but with the control those areas them firmly. So this is a video from Kugwe. Now the palace that for Kugwe they now our forces this way that way they will go and route for inside for go give back up for attack La Republic du Cameroun where they be there for inside Inya. Now they record this video and our people they don't live with to the people that for Kugwe for a long time. Even the forces the way they for Kugwe we don't go for where they don't come deceive them and join make that video with General Diamond. All of them be in contact with me, and all of them are very, very nice people. They still want to fight under our banner, under our flag, because they realize that they be being manipulated. So we'll continue to work hand in hand with our local population. When I see General Efang, how they meet the community, any problem we there for community, even with our forces, because no force, no way, no fit, way, no get conflict with civilians. But our forces that they work in good faith, that they do a marvelous job with bravery. When I see the spirit of General Ivor, when I see the spirit of General Efang, then they let papa for all those speaking for they stand to prop up the local community them, me them be able to defend themselves and be able to maintain law and order within the area. Our forces them also inside Bamenda, they be done try to break one of the group we done over kidnap people every day. We don't try to discuss with that group them for a long time. We know they don't arrest one of that group member. I will release a video later on. So now very big news for against the war against kidnapping, because kidnapping for ransom now a very big danger for our revolution. We do our best for fight them and for make sure say me destroy our revolution. So now the thing that I will bring up for presenter today for una and for tell una say make una be focused. I don't get a lot of people that don't communicate with me, that they talk about other things them. My answer but it be I don't really get enough time. I will try as much as possible for to give some of those responses on audio. And for do a hard job for get those information they want need them, and for get those proofs and we God willing it always come. Some people that I even send me video about Eric Tato say them buy he don't buy boat. The picture this one that send for me, and a lot of people they talk about address this issue because it be of public concern. They say they can't raise money. They don't raise money several times, and now they see them go buy boat. And wait till I go fit tell of this thing. Wait till I go fit tell Ambazonia and then I say they the hold my shirt, they the hold my tricot, they the hold my t-shirt. It's a fee. They the hold my shirt, hold Capo Daniel shirt, man not do some kind thing, man not talk some kind thing. So I be too much restrained. Now I've been a top official, so I know really talk like how I talk before. But I get this one for tell now. Because I own I speak this one like an Ambazonian activist, not be like a DDC. He say go rent boat or you go buy boat, whatever. Whether I go rent the boat or you go buy the boat or you do want give the boat for rent, whatever. This is what you should know, Ambazonia. We have brothers and sisters who have traveled to the America, some as students, some on scholarship, some who go there as asylum seeker, some who travel there for family reunion visa, and we will know generally how people they succeed for day. Eric Tato, when he travel for America, he first go stay na for Santos house. So Santos and give me a very good information about Eric Tato, his lifestyle, and what he be capable of doing in terms of profession and not profession. So I'm not go in for do the kind presentation what for do am in a no corny way. But this I will give una an eye opener, make una assess am. The first job where Eric Tato dan do am for inside America day na Uber. For people there they drive Uber. If you go for Google, you look the average salary for Google for Uber drivers. Because as a migrant in America, he go get disadvantage for that job as an Uber driver. So he go to earn less than an average Uber driver. Eric Tato no be fit get the kind of money where he get them where he work normally from his salary. He no fit get that money for inside USA. Because the time we be there for day, he no be get money. He stay for inside Santos house. Most of your first video they may make an inside Santos house. Before you come out for this, start go for a house, start rinse the drive Uber. So make una understand. Say he no go for day like a PhD holder. He no go for day like a doctor. He no be a registered nurse for America. So in money, the way they get them, it be very, very questionable. First of all, as a chair member, as a former board member for SCBC, I be see firsthand the challenges will be getting with La Republic. When La Republic be saying their minister may go fight SCBC will be registered for South Africa. We will end up get a phone call from that company where even force people go change the registration because we be evade La Republic du Cameroun. But it go ask what you need to ask yourself now. How will Eric Tato succeed to register his newspaper, the so-called National Telegraph, not in America, but in Nigeria? A country that is full, it has the highest number of Cameroon spies. And the government in Nigeria have the highest level of collaborations with the Cameroon government. If La Republic will fight so hard to stop SCBC, how will they allow Eric Tato to be in that place? Go back to all my previous report about his mobile phone number, his WhatsApp number. They report that even his handbag carrier, Mark Barata, have stated about his activities and many other things. So now it be up to now for no. Cameroon senator, the way they don't come out from CPDM senator, they can meet the Eric Tato for abroad day and all those things. It be left for now for connect the dot, fill in the blank spaces. I not get time for begin the distract myself, but I just want to tell now. Say we know how people they do work and how they make money for America. And Eric Tato with way to way they do them and the money way it claim for spend them. It not be na money way if you work them from a level and the showing of wealth. Like when I remember how they can't stand Cristiano, they can't talk about money where they raise them for this world draft, all this big amount of money them. They don't use them. Infiltrators, they don't use those big amount of money for fool our generals and for ground zero, for fool our fighters and for feel say they get money. They use wealth for get that superiority for wealth, for be able to attract them, for lure them away, and for destroy them. They use like my trip to Boya, they talk about all those millions and millions now for fool the general them. Me then talk to the one go stand with them because they feel say they go get the support where they need them for help, for fight the war. At the end of the day, they can't destroy them, never destroy them. So all this flashy about money and all this type of things, I go level and for make draw on a conclusion, but I don't do my own duty for give I open as them so that make una know exactly way to way it happen. Whatever name way they try for call them, if anybody will it be genuine, if they want try for work for this struggle, una go see say they go always align themselves either with Siseko or with Ayabacho, because now the two major faction are the two major leaders, then that way we'll get them. So I not go further for talk plenty about that one. Even if you look people them like my good friend Asefo, we be there for hard talk for SCBC Day. I think he's a very nice guy for America. They support that initiative. When I go look how a platform they fall down because people they know. unless they try to prop you up with francophones them, or will prop you up by propping up your social media platform, you will not have the type of trackings that they have. But the thing we remain for winner say the most important job we get for ground zero. And for ground zero, we make sure so we provide the weapons and for the soldiers, we provide the weapons and for the sister forces the way they collaborate with we, for make sure some will get the job done. Now for ground zero, we beat them. The international communities they know and would get high level recognition for the international community now than would I ever get them before. Despite the fallbacks and the fallbacks of the victory we get them for the European Institute of Peace, where they be done offer and for we for assist we for make sure say we no go just fight this war, but through negotiation with La Republic we go fit resolve this crisis within the shortest period of time. They don't undermine that initiative. They counter the way we need to talk with them, we need to meet up with them, will not be doing because of that, but we will still be back on track. So we will remain focused. We will remain focused. The ADF all across the board, all the community them wanna know how disciplined our forces they be before this infiltrator they can take over Seseko IG start begin destroy ground zero. We'll not get any infighting, we'll need to fight with anybody. Na inside attacks will get them from these people, them will defend ourselves. We'll play audio them later on from General. Ma even just play that audio while I go to try to prepare myself. Ma play the audio. I feel play directly. I'll play audio them from our general them for Bui. How did he talk? It be self-explanatory. Oops. You go here, they go talk about our programs and for day. When I know say we don't get we be tell na say we don't talk more forces then go back for their barracks. Me then go back for their barracks and how important their mission they be for inside the great state of Bui. How now we be the do most of the fighting for the great state of Bui, and a lot of people they no be the understand them. So I will bring up the audio player me gonna see them. I will just put the picture of one of our agenda for the because now the only picture that will be available right now for my computer from here. Okay, I'll put generally picture and I will play a video. So that me gonna hear, when I listen for our own ear, and I will give any commentary because I will be tied up for this morning time. But I play the audio them on here, and later on, subsequently, I will release those audio them in an audio form where it will be easily shared in ground zero. So I will play the first audio. This audio now the people that inside the Bui warrior, they try to talk for our general for convince and for complain why the ADF need to fight. The one back ADF who can fight. Why is that audio? Please just give me a minute, please. Okay. I don't put the audio for here, but it need to show. Okay, my assistant am again. Wanna forgive wanna pardon my delay. Okay, my phone don't be frozen. Probably that is the reason why. It could just take a while, and that should be fine. Okay. Okay. I'm add that from my phone to the computer. Oops, it say fail. In that case, I will just play it. In that case, I will just play the audio from my phone. Then when I go hear them.
蓝牙模式 Bluetooth mode 蓝牙连接成功 Connected
Okay, I think so. Now they hear me now, but need to see me. I go play the audio. Still. So this one na audio will come up from the Bui Warrior, their council. And it give una exactly the picture we did for the
General Capo, good morning. How are you? I have something.
Okay, this one na voice audio from the Bui Warrior. Now they talk for General Capo, one of our general for inside Bui. From this audio, now go get a very good idea about which way they happen for Bui and which would I talk and say they happen for Bui. Now go fit make that comparison for know exactly which way they happen. Make a play the audio make una hear. I be sorry I no go fit appear for this because of the time. The morning time for here.
General Capo, good morning. How are you? I have something. I don't know why you are so silent. Does it mean that the war is too difficult or something? So you see, if you are back up in Japan when the Republic is coming, at times when the Republic is up, if you back up through some places, because before when they arrive Kumbu, they have already tired, exhausted, and have enough energy. That will help do the job. So I don't know if you have followed up the advice of those people saying you should go back to barrack. What have you chosen?
So now here, it talk about we don't tell us so we don't talk me what forces them for inside Bui go for ask them. So now here we talk about on here.
For freedom, so I want that no matter what happens, we should come together, talk things out, and fight together. As for me, I don't care whatever make us to win this war. What I care is the people and want us to win. So I want us really to sit down and talk so that people should come out of the barrack and let's work together. You see, no matter how they fit, with any support, they will never do anything.
Well, yeah, they tell now how say without the aid of their support, no matter how Bui warriors and fight, they don't do anything. So now here,
we are not saying this like Bui warriors is something big, So Bui warrior is something that we started like a platform. It wasn't as a group. It was we are forces from the AJ and other independent forces that came together, under a platform to fight like children of the soil. But I don't know how the diaspora managed to access this platform so that and transform it to group and manipulate us. You can ask the leaders of the diasporas. That was how I brought this idea of, before you hear people talking about warriors. When I started this idea, I didn't know you. I knew Mag and General Ebube. They were the ones I was sending. They were the ones sharing food around. And when they were sharing food, they were not choosing any of them. They were sharing food to our citizens in Bui. We had plans. We even had plans to buy tarpaulin so that they should know the way they're sleeping, so that they should not have a stable camp because of strategy. I had a big sorry for them. The last time when they came out and get a plan and put out a plan that they're going to work this way, it was like, it wasn't my idea, and my idea should not be special though. Anybody's idea is welcome, but the idea is
You know, I'm working with the refugees, and I've keep on working with the refugees. I cannot stay quiet because I see things are not working out for me. And you know, a lot of children that were there when we created this platform, that are still alive, they're calling me, they're still calling me today to ask me what's happening, that I should step in to talk about what is going on, so that we should fight for the reason why we came together. We should stop fighting individuals. No matter how difficulties we have, we need trust among us. So, this thing that you people are saying quietly is not helping. Look at what is happening. Since October, these people have been fighting almost every day. And you see, no matter how powerful anyone is, when you fight without any positive support, you end up being weaker. So please, you can get to Ebube. No matter how, this thing that I'm saying, you can not take it personally. It's something we need to solve out. And you know, if you take these materials from the ADF and you went there to fight, there will be no problem. But you went and kept them and you're not fighting. So we can still come together and talk, and you say, you see, this material I took because I didn't have what to fight with. Now I want to talk and I want to fight. Now we can still arrange. So we cannot be talking about peace and then creating war. So I want us to go back to war and talk as one. We need to see our brothers as one. I don't say this because I want you to reply me. No, you need to consult some people. Talk to them and reply me if you wish. But the most important thing is for us to go out there and start fighting back for our freedom. You see, all these children that died, imagine, if they were under your control, I really would not have lost them because they may be listening to my advice. But unfortunately, they didn't hear to my advice, and now here we are. Well, bro, thank you.
So, when I hear, when they talk for them, say they want make any me all the fight under one name. As soon as I hear for that this Fijika, they actually mean that say me all them can't take one name for under Sako. Now they actually meaning that for two way they mean them. So you need to mean that say na a neutral force as them talk. And when they want to talk to me, then leave their name now because they want to give them a new name. So maybe we hear General Capora he respond. How we respond for them? My player make una hear.
Good morning, bro.
I don't know
when you are saying this thing, it sounds for me like it's a provocation. Since the last time I got your number, we chat with you and told me you're gonna fix all these things. And since from then, if you have fixed anything, yes, I would like to know how did you fix and what did you fix. You said, how can I sound like I have followed the advice that they're calling me to go back to Barak? And if I do everything I do, I'm doing it based on my security. Because I'm not doing it because I'm taking order from someone. I cannot go out there and die when it's not my time. So since if you have fixed anything, you should let me. You said the warriors fighting. What are they fighting? What are they fighting? So they are using people's weapons that they have took, go and keep, and they're not even doing a good job. They just keep them. I thought you were saying that you will fix this thing. Maybe I thought you will try to create a call for me and bring us funding with materials. But unfortunately nothing. And now you are saying that we are not fighting. What do you expect us to fight when the warriors took our weapons and went and kept them? You say something when the answer is there like that. How can you just see? You cannot see because you are seeing only the other side and you are not comparing the two sides together. You see, I am a very big team in this fight now, and no one can command me. oh, if anyone is commanding me, the person should command me to do something right, and I will do it. I will not do anything because somebody is saying it, and I will do it and die. No, the security is here. People like it. They go out there at the Kaikom, go to the cities, go to the camp. There are weapons there, and they don't give them to fight. Military come to the camp and they run away because they don't have weapons. Look at now, people are dying. When I tell you all this, what do you want me to do? What should I do? I thought since you said you were going to fix this thing, I thought we were going to create a funding way of buying us weapons. But you see, you think this guy is strong. The warrior is stronger in what? Do you think that because they took our weapons and we acquired, does it mean that we cannot get them back by force? I'm not sure, but we are talking this and they are ready to give us back these weapons. They are not. There's nothing to talk. There is nothing to talk because we cannot talk anything if the weapons are not back. Nothing at all.
So another year from General Capo himself, you know, mean so lack na power for go take back those weapons them. If we want to take them with force, we go fit take our force if we want them. But it could get casualty the way it not be necessary. When I hear from the conversation, if the boy warrior they fight, whether they fight now for waiting or not, they need fight. They never ever fight like Republic. When the Republic come for they run. We don't leave them for them. They need to do anything. The weapon the way they be done collect and they don't get them for the Republic. The infiltrator the way they infiltrate them. When at the end, instead they cry about their weapons them. Nobody saying that we they talk them. So I will leave them for here and I will continue back later on because we don't run out of time. May God bless you and may keep us strong and our forces them for ground zero. May He bless their going out and their coming in and give we victory in the nearest possible time. Mercy talks with you. Now God go punish you. Yeah, you know, I feel say most people the way they chop Ambazonia in money. Now people the way they work for the Republic because no normal man no go chop money the way the people they chop them. You go at least see some one weapon where they be show and say a weapon this way and buy them. And trust me, if these people they be the buy weapon, when I see that weapon plenty, they never buy any weapon because their job now for run down this revolution to the ground me finish completely. They don't fail for do them. They don't fail for bring down General Efang. Even the TTA, where they be done try for use them for destroy the ADF. At the end, they still can't attack them. So now time for them to for open their eye for no say like Republic of Cameroun they wipe all man. They need to spare no man. If some man can fool you, say me you go fight your brother. At the end of the day, they will can't wipe you back. They will can't wipe you. They not go leave you. So we will continue later on. I will bring on more information and more of the intelligence. What we don't get away. They try for use our prisoners them. One way they try for use. One way they don't go retirement for Nigeria and all those stuff. We will bring up for later on. For the meantime, may we begin to do our job, our own part for provide the resources the way we provide them. So that our forces then fit do the job. We'll try to provide the resources by donating. It be very important. So if you never ever donate for EDF, you go for our website ttof.net or contact Mama Wali. That person will be very, very reliable and your resources will make a difference for Ground Zero. God bless you now.